Hey y'all, it's Lisa Blonay and welcome back to Blonay Got Tea. You already know I bring you the messy from these social media streets, while my POV brings the tea and the smoke. Thanks for tapping into your daily dose of new media news. Real, not fake, because all we want is the truth. Make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and of course, join the society. Let's get into it.
Hey guys, what is up? It is Lisa Blonay, and I am back with another live video. Thank you guys so much for tapping into Blonay Got Tea. All right, y'all, let's get into this because the internet is not letting up on Mama Malone. Charla Malone, Chrisean Rock's mom, is now the topic of conversation. I mean, let's just say that. And baby, they are dragging her through the mud, or well, at least this person is dragging her through the mud. Okay. Now, people are saying that she is the root cause of the family being in shambles, and that she started a toxic generational curse. I have to disagree with that. I think she kept the ball rolling. Okay. I think she kept the ball rolling. But they're saying that she started this toxic generational curse that all of her kids are stuck in today. Now, that's what they say on these social media streets. But if I remember correctly, and if you guys recollect that in one of the clips that I played of Ronnie, he actually named the grandmother. And I'm going to play that for you, once we get into this, just so you guys can be reminded. Now, listen, folks, when we talk about the Malones, I mean, first of all, who knew the Malones and Dorseys, and the people that knew them before the fame seem to be crawling out of the woodworks and spilling tea we never, ever would have known. And child, the tea is piping hot. Okay. Now, we are going to get into the post that sparked this whole conversation in this whole video. And shout out to you. But I'm going to name that person anonymous. And that's the reason why I presented it to you guys. Like, because is this rumor, truth, or tea? All right. Now, I'm inclined to have a little bit of faith in all three of them motherfuckers because, it's the whirlwind dealing with this. The Malone, the Dorseys, the Sappos, the Porters, hell, Kodak Black, and any damn body else I name. Okay. They be taking our minds and our mindsets. It be testing our mental. I just let me tell you that. And I'm not perfect. I'm pretty sure my family and a lot of people in my family, even I, will get on your nerves and test your mental a little bit. But we're talking about them today. So let's go ahead and get into it because it's messy, y'all. It's messy. Let me see. Now, before we get into the actual post, and I read you guys what they wrote because this is not actually a post. It's a post made of a comment. So what we are about to read is somebody commenting on a post. Now, what post we don't know because the post I'm about to read is just the comment. All right, so that's what we're going to get out. But in this anonymous post that I came across, claims that first of all, Charla wasn't a nurse at all. Let me make sure you guys can hear me before I keep going. Okay, hold on, guys. She wasn't a nurse at all, but she was out here running these streets, sleeping with two brothers, and allegedly using drugs. Okay? They're saying even Eugene isn't Sean's friend. Okay? And I'm talking about Sean Malone. But his half brother. Woo! That's messy. That's messy. And it doesn't stop there, y'all. Hold on. Let me go ahead and pull this up for you. It doesn't stop there, y'all. Let me get to the comments before I even get into the tea, because y'all are in the comments saying something. Hold on. Y'all are in the comments saying something. It's time. It's time to get into the tea. What is up? What is up, Pinsy? Thank you for coming in, y'all. Thank you for being in the building. It's on Blown. What is up? What is up, CC? Loyalty is royalty. What is up? Let's go. Pinsy, I'm done with these heathens. And it's in all capital, y'all. This is what the people are saying. Hashtag Save Junior, right? The most important thing of all, I'm putting the most high on these diabolical demons, and the person that's used that a couple times. They've used that word a couple times, y'all. Blown chat family, welcome, welcome. Okay, so you guys, let's go ahead and get into this. I am so sad for Junior too, especially with the latest videos that are out of her at Hair Queen LA. And yeah, we're gonna get into that. But let me see, guys. Now, it doesn't stop there, okay? They are alleging that her kids grew up in cycles of AB, neglect, and worse. Now, first of all, rest in peace, Ronnie. But people were claiming and saying that Chrisean lived with Ronnie. And I think she even said that, or he said that at one time, right? So that's really no big surprise. But she had a few ABs by him, okay? That's neither here nor there. And the sisters were out here allegedly sharing and fighting over men. So they like to sleep with each other's men, you know? And we even heard hints of this on Zeus before. You guys remember when it came out about Chastity's ex, when Chrisean accused Taseki of making her do, inappropriate things when they were little. I don't know what happened to that. I guess that's, I don't know. Maybe they took care of that behind the scenes. Okay. But let me play this clip for you just to remind you of what Chrisean said about that. Yeah. Remember, what we're talking about may be rumor, truth, or tea, but everything that's attached to it that I bring, our receipts are real. Okay? They're real. Most of them are old. They've been out there. So let me go ahead, you guys, and pull this up. Just a reminder before we really get into the post, and I'll read you guys the post. Just listen.
That she was a stripper. She's so. I brought her out the hood. She stopped stripping. She's with the very nigga who. Okay. She's with the very nigga. He stop. Exactly. We ain't say none of that. The very nigga that you used to fuck with. We ain't say none of that. Nigga, he stop. Exactly. We ain't say none of that. The very nigga that you used to fuck with. We ain't say none of that. She don't want to say the truth. It's all about her. It's all about her. It's all about her. She all like that. She was a stripper.
So I know you guys remember that, right? I know it's calamity and it's comedy, but ain't a damn thing funny. Okay? And I feel like people that were there before the fame, including the sisters, right? Including the sisters. And one person who was there before the fame was Ronnie. Okay, Ronnie Doe. We know him as Ronnie Doe. He was speaking out, and I believe that he was speaking facts. And it's not rocket scientists. It's not rocket science, I mean, right? And he had a lot to say, y'all. He had a lot to say. Now, let me be clear. I can't say if this is truth or rumors, but what I can say is that it seems as if And the reason why I say that is because, number one, we don't know if this person is telling the truth or not. Number two, I tried to vet the source, and it was a troll account on Instagram. And by that, I mean, and people do that all the time, right? They don't come from their main account. They often use a troll account. It had 0 posts, I think about 700 followers. And I think they were following maybe 1, 2, I don't know, like a couple thousand people or something like that. You know, the odd numbers that go along with the troll account. Now, there were other people commenting in this post as well. And I pulled up a couple of other troll accounts. You know, so it seems as if people, when they want to comment and really just get it off, and, you know, they don't go by their own account. And we see that every day. Okay. So this is the reason why I'm presenting this to you like this. Let's go ahead and get into the post. Okay. Hold on. Let's go ahead and get into the post. Let me bring it up for you guys. Make sure you smash that like button, you guys. Share out this live. And if you guys are feeling the vibe, go ahead and subscribe and become part of the Blonay Society. We like to light up the comments, make them all green. Everybody should become a member. And I'm going to spruce it up for you guys. I promise you can enjoy the perks. All right. Let me see. And just support Blonay Society. And I appreciate you guys. Now, I'm about to read this post to you guys. It's not a video. But you know me, I'm the video queen. We got a few videos lined up. I mean, what better receipt is the person that we're talking about saying it out their own mouth? I mean, it's genius. It's gold. Let me see. Hold on. I think this is it right here. All right. So I'm going to pull this up and we're going to get into this, you guys. Now, look what I found. Hold on, let me pull it up. And you know how you can kind of tell when it's somebody who's just saying something, but you're catching the little T in between what they're saying, but they're rushing to say something else, but it's all the other little shit that they say. That's what makes it sound like it's truthful, right? But like I said, we're gonna leave it like it is, all right? Truth, rumors, or tea, y'all. You guys let me know. All right, so I'm going to pull this up and I'm going to read it. Now, this is what I came up with. This is the actual post. So you guys see, we don't know what they're posting on. This is just a snapshot, screenshot of the comments. So whatever they're answering to, we don't give a damn. Let's get into this. Now, like I said, I looked up the other people on here. Girl, everybody coming from a troll account. Okay. Everybody coming from a troll account. That don't mean it ain't real. That doesn't mean that it's not real. Most of the time, 9 times out of 10, 99% of the time, nobody wants to come from their real account. Okay, especially when they're speaking out, speaking the truth, or spilling some real tea that can bring the ABC boys to your door, or make a change, or make somebody want to fight you. Yeah. When you be saying shit that makes somebody want to fight you, you be coming for your finster. So let's go ahead and get into this, you guys. All right. So as you guys can see right here, we're going to read this right here. So somebody says, I love Tareen, but even if they do drop a doc series, it's not going to do anything nor go anywhere. So I guess that's referring to whatever the post was. So now this person replies and says, let me throw it up just a little bit more. Okay. This person replies and says, nobody want to hear nothing. Nobody want to hear another bunch of lies. Nothing good came out of Charla but 12 demonic crabs in a barrel. Charla was screwing the Malone brothers. Yes, Eugene is the half brother of Sean Malone. They were not best friends with the last name. Allegedly, Charla was not a registered nurse. She ran the streets hoeing for D-Rugs, kids, and the streets raised you all. That's what, she said, kids and the streets raised y'all. And Chrisean talks about Taseki was a fast individual, but she was living with Ronnie Can, R.I.P., Justice for Ronnie, and had a few ABs by Ronnie. You all tried to F on each other's engines. Why can't we find graduation yearbook with Chrisean and Chriseanimal in it, like Ronnie? I could go on, and none of you people are ready to come clean. So no, just report Junior's disabilities to CPS so Junior can get the help he deserves and possibly walk. We don't want to hear a bunch of trauma and toxicity sugarcoated. So this person is responding to a post, which I'm sure is, what I'm looking at is referring to Tareen writing a book. So this may very well be maybe one of Tareen's posts or something like that. But if we put two and two together, right? That's what's going on. So they went in. They went in. I don't know what you guys think about this, but they went in. Okay. I didn't even know that Charla was even supposed to be a registered nurse. But as far as they say, and they're talking like what? They were there before the pain. And I'm thinking it may be somebody from, and the way this family swings on each other, wishy-washy. You know what I'm saying? It could be an auntie, a damn niece, a nephew, hell, somebody who lived next door. Okay? An old high school friend. It could be anybody. Because we have been and seen so much in the circus of them going back and forth and what they accuse each other and what they drag. I'm not even going to go back. I'm not even going to take y'all back with all of the videos that we could watch of them literally assassinating each other's character, putting each other on Front Street, exposing the deepest, darkest secrets and the things that they accuse each other of. You want to be friends, back sisters? Alrighty, all right. Even though you said I violated you and made you do despicable things, I don't know, y'all. You let me know what you think about this. Y'all let me know. This is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. And this is just somebody responding to something that somebody was trying to say about Tareen. And I feel that that was so personal that it has to be some truth to it. Because they wasn't even trying to explain. They was actually responding to her trying to talk about putting out a book. That was personal. That might have even been one of these sisters. I'm not even playing. I don't put nothing past any of these family members. Okay? I don't put anything past any of these family members. Okay? You said, yes, teach that truth, beloved. Diabolical liars, all of them. Nobody funny. Children are in danger. Yeah, nothing's funny, y'all. Nothing is funny. Welcome, Janice. Thank you so much, Pincy. Lola, y'all bless. Day one. Thank you so much. You say, leave this baby alone and mind your business. You say, Blonay, I hate feeling invested in Junior because he has no help. Exactly, Janice. Somebody say, get the F out of here. Biatch. But anyways, y'all, look. Now, like I said, let me be clear. I can't say if this is truth or rumors, but what I can say is this family has layers of drama that keep unfolding like an onion, okay? We never see any accountability, and I'm not saying it's not going on behind closed doors, but there's no real healing. Just tea after tea after tea. And y'all know, where there is smoke, there is fire. That's all I got to say. Where there is smoke, there is fire. Okay? And like I said, it's calamity, and it's not comedy. It's definitely not comedy. All right? Now, here's the twist about all this. Some are saying that Chrisean's real father, like you just heard, is Sean Malone, who allegedly has political ties of some sort. I think he even owns a law firm. Don't quote me on that. I'm going to bring some clarity, but don't quote me on that. Helped her, with Junior, get Junior back. And let's be honest. Folks online are pointing out that both her and Taseki always seem to slide out of trouble with the law every single time. Now, we know that Chrisean had to sit down for a minute, but that don't mean the crooked wheels of justice aren't turning in her favor, okay? And listen, people are also questioning the whole family tree, okay? I mean, I can say that Chrisean looks mixed, right? And dragging the story that two dark-skinned parents just magically had a light-skinned baby? Babies! 7 years apart? I don't know. They're not buying it. They are not buying it, y'all. Now, let me go ahead and play this video, okay, that I came across while going down this rabbit hole, because there was a live that Ronnie did with Carlissa. Do you guys remember? Let me take this down. Hold on. We'll have to come back to this, you guys, but hold on, okay? Because I really want to show you guys this. Somebody remind me that we have to come back to that, because there's another page, but it goes into Junior. But I want to go ahead and bring up this point. Hold on. Because I want to pull up this live that Ronnie had with Carlissa. Hold on. And listen very closely to what Ronnie says about the Malones. Truth or consequences? Whoa. I mean, when you put the pieces of the puzzle together, it's like a mind fuck, if I may say that. And then apologize for saying the F word on this fine Sunday. Have I been cussing y'all? I'm sorry. Hold on, you guys. I think this is it. Okay, yeah, this is it, y'all. Go ahead and take a listen to this clip.
Time and get your paternity in order. But I doubt very seriously that her sister, who is also a mother, had the baby for 3 months and didn't. I mean, when she came home, he looked great. He looked happy. He looked like he was thriving.
And now all of a sudden he's regressing in his mother's care.
But
what I'm wondering
where
is,
do you see that at, though? She haven't even really been posting him. Where do you see him regressing in her care?
I seen him in person, baby. I seen him in person. Do you know, why can't Junior support his head?
I mean, somebody was carrying him. It looked like he was asleep to me, so I couldn't really make out whether
Junior was not asleep. Junior was awake. And why do y'all keep trying to say that he's asleep? Junior doesn't sleep that much. Junior was not asleep. Junior was up. He made eye contact directly with me. What is going on with Junior? Please. What's going on? Please.
So if I were you, that's where I would start. I would start at the sister. Seems like she's a neutral person and God-fearing, and I would literally just give her some of my concerns. I would cry out to her.
They are trying to set me up to go to jail. Her father, Sean Malone, he's a politician. He owns a law firm. He got strings out this motherfucker. She did that setup play to get me in jail, to put me in front of the judge, to get me locked away. Sean Malone got enough pull to get me in front of whatever judge he want. And they can maximize in Maryland. You get sentenced based off of your guidelines. You know what's up with my record. You know I came home on a body. You know what's up. Along with some other stuff. You know that. She know that. Why you think she trying to run a Uno reverse card on me like that? She's the setup queen, Carlissa. You gonna let her set your son up?
Well, my son is already in jail, so ain't nothing I can do right now but pray and
So
pray that he
why
got enough.
can't we address the paternity?
I don't know how I don't even know how I could address the paternity for
So
you.
what I'm asking you is, do I have a reason to want to establish paternity?
I'm going to tell you, I personally, honestly believe that he is our grandchild. I personally, and if I was wrong, I would confess that to you. But my Holy Spirit tells me that I am exactly right. And if I was you, I would get some peace. And if it's going to cost you your freedom, I will wait until at least until my son figures it out, because she told you when she was at the subway, when you had the cameras.
Y'all, that was deeper than rap. And to think that fast forward to Ronnie not being here anymore, he was really trying to warn Carlissa. That was an all out warning. He said out his mouth that Carlissa, she's the setup queen. He should know. He went in for a BODY that allegedly she did. Allegedly. He had to sit down for a minute, but somehow he got out. Remember? That's why he said he was out on a body. That's why Carlissa said she don't even post Junior like that, but he said, I see him in person, meaning more than once. Okay? Meaning that Chrisean was still having ties with Ronnie and still seeing him. Because remember, you said when he went to Subway, he was trying to serve her papers. He just couldn't serve it to him himself. I don't think he personally could serve them to her or whatever, but he was trying to serve her papers. And it went wrong and it went left. And she ended up in the Subway storage, throwing a whole rack of bread at him. Like she didn't even know him. And she probably girl, you just left him an hour ago. I'm gonna let Ronnie tell it, okay? Now it's up to you what validity you put on what Ronnie say, but I feel like he's pretty truthful. If I could bet my bottom dollar on her or him, I would definitely go with Ronnie. 100,000 million%. And at the end of the day, I don't even know that man. But justice for Ronnie. Rest in peace, Ronnie. Most definitely. Okay. Our condolences go out to anyone, his family, his friends, anybody that was affected by the loss of that young man. We truly, truly send out positive vibes for you. Okay. What is up, GG77? What is up? He said when Chrisean was locked up, she spent 3 days with the feds too. I bet snitching on the industry people. They say, hey, that's been thrown in the air too, you guys. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Okay. Now maybe we're making too much out of nothing. Maybe we are taking it a little bit too far. Okay. Maybe we see a couple of Tinkerbells and we shouldn't. Okay. We're spotting fairies and we're going too far, but we can't be too far left. Okay. We can't be too far off with all of these receipts ringing in our ears. he warned Carlissa. He said, you don't want your son, he was already set up. Because part of the reason why he is locked up was because of his actions, yes, but because of the company that he chose to keep. Let's just put it like that. Nobody gets off the hook. The company he chose to keep, which was Chrisean, okay? But Ronnie said, I see him in person. And then he said, Junior's not asleep. Why y'all always want to say he's asleep? What 2-year-old sleeps like that anyway? What 2-year-old really sleeps like that? He said Junior was not asleep. Now I'm thinking that I'm indicating that maybe truth or not, whether they're saying Junior can't see or Junior can see, we don't really know. But by what Ronnie said he looked me dead in my eye. Now, like I said, maybe he was regressing. That's what Ronnie was talking about. Maybe his eyesight maybe started to get poor because why? There's not no motherfucking medical attention. I would be leaning towards the medical leak that we said was truth. Or was at least leading us in the right direction. And it said palliative care, meaning necessary medical care for every day. Shit is just crazy. It really is. It really is. You say Ronnie was not cloud chasing, that crustacean. R.I.P. Quran. What is up, Hood Unlocked? Thank you so much for joining the chat. What is up? Hey, love. Hey, girl. You say May Ann. Yeah, May Ann. Oh, the last name is Geronimo. Ronnie and now Trauma. All these people are no longer with us because they met Chrisean. Yeah, they're saying that she is the setup queen, y'all. Now, remember the subway incident. Now, there is a video out there that I'm about to show you of Ronnie literally explaining that. Okay, hold on, let me see. Let me go ahead and take this down. And what I'm going to show you guys is the video of Ronnie explaining exactly what went on during that subway incident. And I believe him. I believe him. Okay. We've heard leaked videos of Chrisean before doing the most. Okay. You guys let me know what you guys think. Okay. Let me go ahead and play this.
And it resulted in her biting his nose.
Okay, I wanted you to watch this video for the one reason what I said, but in the beginning of this video, it's a continuation of him talking about the sisters. And in the beginning of this video, he's talking about Tareen biting her son's nose. He was talking about all of the abuses, what Chastity did to her child, why he wants to get Chrisean Jr. out of this crazy ass, whacked out ass, abusive ass family. And he's mentioning how Tessa allegedly bit her son's nose. Okay. So that's what he's saying. We're in the middle of a conversation. I just wanted to let you guys know.
Her son lost skin from his nose because his own mother bit his nose. This is some crazy shit. This is some fucked up shit. Some shit that I don't even like speaking on. And it's fucked up because I can't just sit and let Junior suffer.
Let me ask you, you spoke on it, touched on it. What the fuck happened Black Friday, man? It was everywhere, man. Clips of the altercation situation was all over social media. Break down what happened, dog.
I got a message. I got a call from somebody. Somebody say, yo, your baby mother in the mall, she got the son. Pull up to the mall, walk around the mall a few times, never seen her. I got a case going on of me trying to establish paternity, trying to serve her these papers. She's evading these papers, which is why she called the police on me. I can't directly serve her, so I'm trying to have someone serve her. That was my attempt at the mall, which was blown out of proportion, which is all over the internet. So, she hit me. Excuse me. So my cousin hit me. He's like, yo, I see your baby mother. I see Junior in the mall. Hang up on him, go to the mall. Walk around the mall a few times. Didn't run into her. It just so happens that I checked my Instagram DM. When I checked my Instagram DM, there's a text saying Subway Hanover, which is the subway inside of Arundel Mills Mall, which is where I found her. She basically talking to me from a third-party account. She makes fake pages to keep herself in the algorithm. She makes fake pages, like, comment, share from fake pages to keep herself in the algorithm. That's what she does. She knows how to work social media. So what she did, I'm getting off track, man. Help me, Flight.
Yeah. Oh, the night of Black Friday, man, at the mall.
So I found her at Subway. She sent me the DM saying, like, oh, go live. And blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, the fuck? Why is a burner account telling me to go live, telling me Subway, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, all right, somebody wanting to play on me. I know this Chrisean. Telling me to come to Subway. I know it's Chrisean. Telling me to go live and look for it. I know it's Chrisean. I go to Subway. Guess who I find? Chrisean. I found Chrisean. And guess who else I found? Junior. I found Chrisean and Junior. And when I found Chrisean and Junior, I looked at them. Chrisean acted like she did not know me. Boom, reverse. She acted like she did not know me. Ran into the storage room in Subway. Tried to hit me with a rack of bread, bunch of footlongs, Italian herb and cheese, wheat bread, flat bread, all that shit. She tried to hit me with a rack of bread, bro. Footlong. $5 for the son.
Okay, you guys heard that. He said he was trying to serve Chrisean papers. Because remember that DNA was court ordered. He said that she used a burner account. Somebody used a burner account, told him Subway, DM'd him in the IG, told him come to Subway, go live. I tell you about them burner accounts, didn't I? Set up queen behavior if you ask me. But this is all alleged, y'all, okay? This is if you believe the words that are coming out of his mouth. Do you guys believe that what he said, that somebody DM'd him, told him to come to Subway and go live? I don't know. But like I said, people that knew them before the fame are even speaking from the grave, right? Welcome, Mrs. P. You said rest in paradise, Ronnie. So sad how he was assassinated, y'all. Straight G-U-N down in front of his family's house. That is a sad situation. They are all in some twisted religious cult. See, the people are speaking, and they're only going by what you guys are putting out there. I mean, honestly, every receipt I brought up are people that are speaking out that were there before the fame. And I just wanted to add this. No one knows you more than somebody who went to school with you. You feel me? Just like I said with Angela and Jaden. Remember, I said there'll never be any competition as far as that goes. because they knew him when he was a teenager. It's kind of bitter and sweet. You know what I'm saying? So goes Ronnie knowing Chrisean since she was a teenager. Like in everyday life, you may be able to reinvent yourself, right? Oh, I'm 35. Yes, I'm 35. Somebody will come there was with you in 12th grade, be like, no, you ain't. You don't remember we was in 10th grade together? You like, fuck. Really, any grade, right? You don't remember we was in the same kindergarten class? Just telling on your ass. And just imagine growing up with them, being close, being that being your first love, your boyfriend. And like I said, they said that Chrisean even lived with Ronnie for a little while. And I believe that because Chrisean did say that she was homeless at 9. Did she not? I think she said it was 9 years old. It may have even been younger, but I'm gonna guess 9 years old. And sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And I believe her. Yes, I say Chrisean lies. She's a habitual liar, but she also be telling the damn truth. Okay, when she's not scheming and sleep doing all this and that, she tells the truth. There's a lot of things that Chrisean says that I believe wholeheartedly, negative, both negative and positive. I mean, I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but I believe Chrisean's story. I believe her pain. You know, and we have to look at it from her perspective. She demonizes herself and puts herself in this position where that's not our job to do that. We don't hate you at all. And secretly and openly, I'm rooting for you. But we are here to put the pieces of the puzzle together. We're here to make it make sense. And we're just here for the truth. As much as we can get of it, right? Because it'll help the next person. And we're putting out positivity, I guess, if you can say it. I mean, somebody's probably going to come in the comments and rip me a new asshole, but I don't know. I try. All right. Now, they're saying that, and I'm going to go back to that that article, that post, because there was a second page on there. Okay. And like I said, they're not only saying that Sean Malone could be Chrisean's father, but in the beginning of that post, she really goes in on Charla. All right. And let me bring that back up. She really goes in on Charla. And really says it started with Charla. That she started this curse in the first place, this generational curse. But I say, maybe she perpetuated and kept it going, right? And I think involuntarily, because I'm not going to talk about nobody mama, but what I do know is she seems to be addicted to some substance or has allowed a substance to take over her, to ravage her, to be addicted to it for over 4 decades? Because I did a live on Charla's 60th birthday. And I think within a year or so of that, she was evicted. And remember the video of her in McDonald's? It clearly shows that she is still struggling in one way, shape, or form with addiction, y'all. And I don't want to call nobody mama a junkie, but that's what she was acting like. You saw it, I saw it. It hasn't even been two years. Chrisean has talked about it. The other people of the family have talked about it. And you let China tell it. You don't remember somebody saying that somebody fought the mama and it was a lot. Like, we're not going to go down that rabbit hole, but there are a lot of things that point me to that, okay? But like I said, I'm going to post this video. And this is someone who was speaking before the fame. And this goes perfect when you say you had to be there, okay? You had to be there. Because just like the information out there, or allegedly, or the rumor, whatever you want to call it, that Chrisean spent time in a mental facility, I think that's what it is, Shepherd Pratt, when she was a child, a teenager. You can't pull up those records without it, like explicit, like permission or something like that, because I mean, they're sealed. She was a child. And we love that, right? Because any child, we would want that to be sealed, y'all, if it was your child. So they could have a fair chance. You know what I'm saying? But somebody who was there could tell us exactly what the happened. Right? And that's why I'm saying the people that were there before the fame are coming out of the woodworks. Let me go ahead and show you guys this video, okay? Because the conversation about this family is messy, okay? And at the end of the day, what we really need to concentrate on is Junior. But I'm trying to get the facts out for you guys and lay this out so you guys can pick up what I'm putting down. Let me go, hold on, you guys, to this. Let me see. And again, we're going to go back to Ronnie, because he seems to have a lot of information. Okay, he's seen a lot, he's been there a lot, and I mean, no telling what type of lifestyle Chrisean was living out there. And as a matter of fact, before I go to the Ronnie clip, let me play this little clip that gives us a glimpse into Chrisean's childhood. Now, when you go back to Chrisean's childhood, I just want to pick her up and hug her. I promise you. I've seen the child pictures of her, and my heart just breaks for the child, Chrisean. Oh, my heart just breaks for that child. It really, really does. It makes me want to cry for the adult Chrisean. And I don't know if I can explain that or not, because I'm on the outside. We're all on the outside looking in. But when I see and feel and hear the heartbreaking things that I can just imagine little Chrisean going through, it breaks my heart, because her innocence was taken because of somebody else's brokenness. And when Chrisean tells her story about her childhood, it is real, it is raw, and it is painful. So we can call her a liar all day long, but when she is really telling her story, that young woman is telling the truth, okay? And we can't ignore her pain and what she's been through and how she got to be the person that she got to be. That's all I'm saying. Listen to what Chastity has to say. And remember, all of these people that we tap into, besides Petey, were older than Chrisean. So shame on y'all first. Because everybody that I pull up, any receipt that I pull up, which makes me want to bat for Chrisean, but Chrisean is following demons right now. Okay? And sometimes you just gotta, kick back and mind your own business. You ain't gonna spill tea and get to the motherfucking truth. Let me show you this video right quick, and then we'll get into Ronnie's video. But this is just giving you a glimpse into Chrisean's childhood, and it's heartbreaking to me. I'm an empath, y'all, so I may be putting a 10 on a 2, but anybody with a heart should be able to feel me on this. Listen.
Motherfuckers be really insecure. She wasn't even allowed at nobody's house. She had to sleep outside or at her homegirl house, and she couldn't be at my house because I'm in the city. And it's like, I will always be there and try to make her for where she really want to be, which is Anne Arundel. You feel me? So it's like, it's corny. Of course I'm hurt. Y'all don't understand me. Because I love the shit out of my little sister and brother. I sacrificed for them all my life in Latika. So for a motherfucker to be weird and like try to act different, it hurt. It's not no, oh yeah, people grow and shit change. No, that shit is phony. I don't care what y'all say. It's not about the fame. It's not about even the money. I'm a hustling ass bitch. I'ma get it. But don't try to block my motion when I got motion. Chrisean wasn't even allowed at sister's house because motherfuckers be really insecure. She wasn't even allowed at nobody's house. She had to sleep outside or at her homegirl house, and she couldn't be at my house because I'm in the city. And it's like, I will always be there and try to make her for where she really want to be, which is Anne Arundel. You feel me? So it's like, it's corny. Of course I'm hurt. Y'all don't understand me? Because I love the shit out of my little sister and brother. I sacrificed for them all my life in Latika. So for a motherfucker to be weird and like try to act different, it hurt. It's not no, oh yeah, people grow and shit change. No, that shit is phony. I don't care what y'all say. It's not about the fame. It's not about even the money. I'm a hustling ass bitch. I'ma get it. But don't try to block my motion when I got motion. I had to make sure my motherfucking brother's straight, and I love y'all for that, even the ones trolling me. I appreciate the time that you looked out for me because I was able to make sure my little baby was good. You feel me? I don't play about my siblings. I'm going to do whatever for them.
Yeah. Chrisean had to sleep outside. Okay. She was living with Taseki. Taseki kicked her out because she thought that Chrisean was trying to get with her man. And her man, allegedly, or husband, was Chastity's old nigga. Because remember, I just read earlier in that post, which makes me think that this is somebody who knew them before the fame and that they are speaking truth. Because they refer to this. They say y'all was trying to sleep with each other. That's what you guys do. That's what y'all was doing. Everybody was trying to sleep with everybody, man. But remember, there are rumors out there, truth or tea, that they were all somehow having inappropriate relations, and not due to them, right? Not due to just Charla, but generational means just that. So we can even go back to the grandmother and grandfather. Yeah, you heard me. I know. It's usually the maternal one that, either turns a blind eye or protects the child with her life. But not in this case. This generational curse runs deep. And we all have them. We all have a generational curse. Okay? It simply means that there's a pattern of behavior that has gone unchecked, that is dysfunctional, right? Evil, divisive, perverted, that has been allowed to fester and has been accepted as normal. That's what it is. We're all born into sin. Why else would you need to be born again and baptized? That's why they say born again, because you're born into sin. Everybody is born into sin. It's just the way it is. That's why people are reborn. That's why you need a savior. Like, if you already came in blessed in this wonderful, Gothic world, why would we need a savior? Why would we need to be baptized? Why would we need to be born again? It's always a method to the madness, right? Let's get into this because I say it starts before Charla. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this, you guys. I am getting ready to pull up this clip again of Ronnie speaking. Hold on, let me see where it is. No. Okay. Now, this is part of the same interview that he had. It's just different clips of it. But I want you to pay attention to this specific part of what Ronnie had to say. Well, listen to the whole damn thing, because it's all gonna baffle your mind. Okay, all of it's gonna blow your damn mind, especially if you haven't heard this clip before. But listen specifically what he says. At first, he says grandfather, and then he says no, the grandmother, and what she made these children do. Remember, they were all children. Even Taseki, even Chastity. And this is what rings true when they say the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. And that could be a good thing when it's attributed to positivity, flourishing, right? Talent, purpose, virtues, morals, integrity. But when it's negative, you guys go ahead and take a listen to this. I think this is the same interview, you guys, are just different parts of it. But I'm going to play this part for you guys. Yeah, Mrs. P, you said all he wanted to do was to be there for his son. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat so I can catch up. He's not lying. No one defeated him, dummies. Justice. Hashtag Justice Quran. Good afternoon, everyone. Oh, and somebody in the chat says, get a better internet. I didn't mean to ignore you. Thank you so much for that tip. Yeah, thank you for that. I really think it might be my laptop, because I have a pretty old laptop, but we're working towards it. But thank you so much. Okay. I'll try to improve my my lives. Melanin Mommy, welcome 510. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for coming in with that positive vibe. Okay. Positive spirits. That's what I love. By far, getting shot, pow up all of a sudden seems odd. Yeah. Assassinated, I would say. Yeah. It's not a harsh word. It's not. 10 times, it's not. You're left there for 10 minutes? Yeah, it's not. I think that's the most appropriate word. Crustacean is going to use general, JR Funeral for clout soon. Save Junior. CJ needs help and attention. I hope Blueface does the paternity and gets shared custody. Yeah. I mean, if it is, it's still a possibility, y'all. I know he looks like Ronnie and we think it may be Ronnie. It might be. It's a 50-50 chance. Ask Blueface. He said, what, 80-20? He said it's an 80-20 chance. So if he is the father, I would hope that he would step in legally. Legally, I feel like Blueface would do the right thing. Maybe I put a little too much hope in his ass, but I just think overall he would do the right thing. I don't know. I don't believe she was homeless ever. What's up, Lady Low? Girl, that's what I was saying, but y'all done convinced me that the girl's homeless. I stuck with that Lady Low for a long, long time. I'm like, girl, she can't be homeless. She can't be. She chooses to live that nomad life. She chooses to use that type of life where there's no foundation. She likes that. She's used to it. I mean, unfortunately, probably for negative, right? For negative reasons. Maybe she never had ties to anything. Maybe she never rested, Because a lot of things that affect us as children and young adults and teenagers, we still have a traumatic tie to that. And sometimes we're stunted at the growth at whatever, something traumatic happened to us. Somebody said that's Ronnie's baby. And there is no other choice. It's Ronnie's baby. Somebody said Chrisean is evil. Facts. She was never homeless. She chose to run the streets. Yeah. You can still be running here and there and out of a house and have a pocket full of money or be able to afford your lifestyle whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? If I had a lot of money, you probably wouldn't even know it. I wouldn't be walking around with fancy purse. I would be living the same humble life. Now, I would upgrade a little bit, of course. You know what I'm saying? I definitely would. But it would be the bare minimum luxury. Sort of like Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer got millions. And she said, girl, my car, I got a $5,000 car. That's exactly how it would be. Girl, I pay $2,000 a month. Like, I would never go get a mansion and a yacht and never. That's just not me. A life of opulence and having those things, never. I kind of be like Tupac. Tupac kind of felt guilty because of his big grand home that he had, and he had rooms so much so that he used to let people come stay with him. Did you guys know that? Did you guys know that? Another thing about Tupac that I learned today, this is just off the record, is that there was a video vixen who was underage at the time. I think she was at a death row party. I don't know if she was with the Get Live crew, you know, back then in the 90s, but she was at some party. And I think it was an NFL, a new rookie NFL player that I guess that had just got signed, tried to R her. No, not that time. She was at like a death row party or a hip hop party, and they tried to R her, and Tupac stopped it. Yeah, y'all. Tupac was a good guy, y'all. He really was. But yeah, that's besides the point. I just wanted to let you, I just wanted to say that. But yeah, y'all. You said not with the father she has. Now, let me go ahead and play this video for you guys, okay? What's up, Itzy Zaza? You said Chrisean is a fake person. I wouldn't believe a word she said. See, some people don't believe you at all, Chrisean. Some people, and they're not swayed by my opinion. They're not swayed. We got people that's standing on business and they just don't believe nothing that come out your mouth each. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Okay? Everybody has a different personality, a different outlook. And you have to respect that. Okay? Hashtag Quran, hashtag Save Junior. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this video, y'all. Hold on.
They full of molesters, rapists, killers, and some more shit. I remember Chrisean telling me her granddad used to make all of them. No, her grandmother. He around her family. They full of molesters, rapists, killers, and some more shit. I remember Chrisean telling me her granddad used to make all of them. No, her grandmother used to make all of the girls lay down in the bed in a gown with no underwear, letting their grandfather go play in their goodies. Chastity Malone, or whatever her name is, Chastity has the CPS looking for her right now as we speak. Chastity got the CPS looking for her because she can't keep her kids from eating dope. Chastity got charges from the Child Protective Services of the state of Maryland, whoever charged people. The CPS is looking for her right now because she like to let her kids eat dope.
Is that allegedly?
No.
You want to say allegedly?
No.
You just want to say to be safe?
Well, we can say allegedly, but this is public record in the state of Maryland.
Okay.
So you can Maryland case search it.
I just want to make sure we good.
This is public record in the state of Maryland.
Okay.
Maryland, you can case search somebody by their first and last name. Chastity allegedly has charges for letting her kids eat heroin cut with fentanyl. She has charges for letting her kids eat methadone. And this is the individual that y'all have around Chrisean, that y'all have around Junior. And I'm supposed to be all right with that? That's just one individual. We got another individual who's highly red flag. Tessa. Her sister Tessa. Tessa act like she the chef of Chocolate City. She be through Longwood and Dukeland. She used to have a little house in Chocolate City in the Jets. She used to sell dinners out her backyard. Tessa is so messed up in the head. She tried to discipline her son, and it resulted in her biting his nose. Her son lost skin from his nose because his own mother bit his nose. This is some crazy shit. This is some fucked up shit. Some shit that I don't even like speaking on. And it's fucked up because I can't just sit and let Junior suffer.
Let me ask you. You spoke on it, touched on it. What the fuck happened Black Friday, man? It was everywhere, man. Clips of the altercation situation was all over social media. Break down what happened, dog.
I got a message. Suffering. Junior is suffering every day. He around her family. They full of molesters, rapists, killers, and some more shit. I remember Chrisean telling me her granddad used to make all of them. No, her grandmother used to make all of the girls lay down in the bed in a gown with no underwear, letting their grandfather go play in their goodies. Chastity Malone, or whatever her name is. Chastity has the CPS looking for her.
And she just got caught with them warrants. Remember, those warrants were put out 12/3/24, December 3rd, 2024, for those 4 charges. They had 2 burglary charges in the 3rd and 4th, carrying 3 years and 10 years minimum. And they also had 2 assault charges, 2nd and 3rd degree, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me. And one of those is a felony. She still has a court date coming up, even though she is out. Do not be fooled. She has an upcoming court date. If I'm not mistaken, it's a plea hearing. And she may end up back behind bars. Now, I don't know if they may give her probation. I don't know how that works. But I do know that it's not over for Chastity. You just heard what Ronnie said. Her on, Lace went in and all, and she couldn't stop her children from eating dope. That's a damn shame. And we've heard, I've played it, I don't know how many times, of Chrisean saying that baby OD'd. Okay? Now, while Chastity was in jail, somehow China got custody. Now, this is China speaking. Okay? This is China speaking. I just played the video yesterday. Make sure you guys be part of the replay gang, and you guys can hear that. But anyways, she said that she went and got Shakur and had Shakur for 1.5 years, and then the mama came and got Shakur. When the mama came and got Shakur, that is when the child eventually OD'd. All right? What's up, Miss India? You said I'm the type of person when you show me you show me who you are the first time, I believe you. Yeah, some people don't give second and third chances. That's why I say you only get one chance to make your first impression. Okay? It's people like Miss India that's like, nah, once I see that, that's it. That's it. Okay? I mean, you're lucky when you get an empath sometimes. You know, some people don't take no BS. Ain't no 1, 2, 3 strikes you out. You said, yes, everyone says she sends people to threaten, even seen it on TV with Tifa, but she didn't listen. Ooh. Y'all, this Baddies USA, that's just off the record. I mean, I'm just speaking. It's going to be one for the books. Okay, and I'm not wishing that I'm liking the camaraderie, but I'm feeling that it's not totally genuine because there's not, it hasn't been all the way resolved. Now I don't know what work or what footwork or what work has been done behind the scenes, and they very well could have had a sit down and hashed it out. We don't fucking know. But you would want to share that, would you not think? Being personalities, being internet, putting everything out, we know what Chrisean Coochie look like. They got a whole window out. The fuck? You guys could at least share some of the good things that y'all do. That's what I'm saying. We get all the messy, all the trifling, all the tea, all the charges, all the crimes. But y'all want to keep the good deeds just tucked, huh? You guys want to keep the positive, like you guys want to keep your positive progress to yourself, huh? That's what makes me not believe that there's no healing going on. Because what kind of sense does that make? You had a whole sit down on a fucking network, Zeus Network, a conglomerate. The fuck? And you accuse your own sister of egregious acts on you as a child. But you can't share a couple of Yana Van Zant moments with us. You can't share a couple of Dr. Phil moments with our motherfucking black asses. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. We still gonna put the pieces of the puzzle together. Somebody said Chrisean is a lion, obsessive, cloud chasing, dusty weirdo. I would never believe not one thing she says, y'all. Not one thing she says. Nobody is going to believe you. And he was even telling us, I wanted to let you guys know that video said 2-3, which was February 3rd of this year. That man had been telling us all that time that that Chastity was on the run. Did you know? Was I paying attention? No. Did I see this video, this interview? Yep. I mean, it's not like I didn't believe him, but it's not like I went and investigated and wrote a story on it and really dove into it. Like, really, nobody did. We thought he was just yapping, telling the truth, but nobody really dug into it until now. Like, come full circle, this is what he was talking about. Just like he tried to warn Carlissa, you gonna let your son get caught up in this? She like, shit, my son already in jail. Like, what more could happen when he get out? When he gets out. We don't need a part 2, 3, or 4 of anything Crazy in Love, the circus, anything. He is not the ringmaster no more. All right? He is the party of one, Angela, until he decides to move on. And we'll be there to cover it. That's it. That's it, y'all. Now, the reason why, and coming back to the fact that Sean Malone may very well be Taseki and Chrisean's father, I believe that. Number one, Taseki and Chrisean look like they're mixed. Now, I know you can be light-skinned like that and still have 2 black parents, but they look like they mixed. They look like they could be half black and half white. There's a slight difference. I don't know if I can explain it, but there's kind of like a slight difference sometimes. Right? And Ronnie had mentioned that Chrisean told Blueface a story about when she tried on a dress one time around her godfather, something inappropriate happened, or he approached her in some type of inappropriate way. I don't know how far it went, But he said that was in order to throw Blueface off the course so that he would not want to have a sit down or even talk to Sean Malone. Now, I don't know what he was afraid that he was going to find out, but I thought this interesting. So go ahead and take a listen to this clip. Let me go ahead and pull it up for you guys. If you guys are feeling the vibe, go ahead and smash that like button right now. Share out this live. And if you guys are feeling the vibe, go ahead and subscribe. Light up the chat in all green. Grab your membership. And shout out to all of my VIPs, all of my members, and everybody in the chat that's not afraid to speak their mind. But talk to me nice. Okay? Talk to me nice. And follow the YouTube rules, okay? Because YouTube don't be playing around here. I played a little bit of Too Short talking about, it's time to go, get up out my face. You better get up out my face. They demonetized the whole damn video. I'm like, what? No, just take that part out. Just take that part out. So yeah, we got to play by the YouTube rules, y'all. Let me go ahead and pull this up. They do not play. You know who else they don't play about? Motherfucking Nipsey Hussle. You can't play a damn thing with Nipsey Hussle. You can't even post nothing with Nipsey Hussle. Like every Nipsey Hussle, I guess I'm a Nipsey Hussle fan, but on IG and YouTube, anytime I post anything, they fucking snatch that shit down. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me go ahead and bring up this video because I want you guys to see, and you know, I'm gonna take you back to the hood like K-Swiss. That's what I do. I gotta take you back, way back. Okay, because these are the receipts. These are the receipts. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Now listen to Blueface also speak on Sean Malone as well. And it's funny how it's after the fact, right? I mean, I'm not saying that we not on it, right? We keep our head on the swivel. Okay, we're pretty sharp. Most of us are smarter than a fifth grader over here, so we're paying attention. But it's not until after, when we find these going down the rabbit hole, that it really comes together, y'all, and put the pieces of the puzzle together. Let's go. Let me show you guys this right quick. You guys will see exactly what I mean. Because separately, at the time that it's happening and they're releasing it, we're so caught up in whatever the drama is going on at the time and what provoked them to post this. But it's only until after, when you see it over here, then you see a little bit over here. And this is what makes me think that these people, in some way, somehow, are telling the truth. Okay. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Hold on, y'all. Now, let me read what it says on the caption part to kind of give you guys an idea. Hold on. Let me see what it says. It says Blueface opens up about why he has reservations about where Chrisean is staying with his baby. Now remember, this was at the time when Chrisean was just born. Chrisean Jr. was just born. Remember, she was staying with her godparents. But hold on, listen to what he had to say. Hold on, y'all. I gotta rewind it.
Play it all for you. It took me down a rabbit hole I had no idea I'd be going down.
Good morning. So, let me express my worries, you guys, because you guys are like, Blue, why are you so worried she can't take a break? I know Chrisean. I know everybody around Chrisean, including her godparents. And she had told me that one time when she was in high school, around the time that she had tried on a dress, and that her godfather made a move on her. And ever since then, they've had a sort of a relationship. Now, how would I know this? Lisa and Lisa's husband, they will only know if this is true or not. Chrisean is that evil. Yeah. People that helped her whole life, she goes and tells bad stories about them. So yes, I'm very stressed out that my child that's just brought my 6-day-old child is left with people that she's claimed to have looked at her or done something towards her inappropriately. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. These people are not related to her. Right? Okay.
Right?
Probably met these people in high school. Right? Okay. We can all see her immediate family is not capable of anything.
Correct.
Like, anything. Like, bro, I know what's going on. I don't school you. Like, I know. That's why I'm so worried. Why would you tell me that about these people? She's using them for money. That's what she's using them for. She couldn't find a place fast enough to move into. So she's...
Okay, we got to break this down because he said a mouthful there. So we've all agreed that Blueface, when he was entangled with any relationship with women, he always remained sober. So let's just go with that, right? And the reason why I bring that up is because he's the reason why he doesn't drink, but he allows the women in his life to drink is because he always stays quite observant. Now, you can say what you want to say about Blueface, but when he started talking about her godparents, well, I'm going to show you a video of, because I'd never seen these people before a day in my life. When he started talking about those godparents, I started digging into them and I went down a rabbit hole and I'm like, who exactly are these people? Now, this is Lisa and this is Sean, and her name is Lisa Jones and his name is Sean Malone. For some strange reason, I don't think they share the same last name, but that's neither here nor there. Here's a zoomed up image of them. And yeah, this is Sean and that's Lisa. Now, they are the godparents of Chrisean. And in that video, Blueface stated that when Chrisean was getting ready to deliver the baby, she didn't have a place to stay because at the time, her and Blueface were living together. So I think she just moved out and then essentially moved in with them. Now, Blueface claims that she's using them for money, but that's not true. Everybody knows that Chrisean is a cash cow. So we have no idea if they are the arbiters of all of her money. And if you guys don't know, Chrisean has a lot of it. And she has the potential to make 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times more of it. Now, Blueface states that Chrisean had told him when she was in high school, she had tried on a dress, and allegedly Sean Malone, this guy here, had made a move on her. And yes, that is concerning. That's concerning because Chrisean's a child. Now, remember, Chrisean comes from a broken home, so we don't really know how she met these two people. We don't know when she met these two people. And because of the state of her family, her mother, her grandmother included, being in such a disarray, it's not shocking that two well-to-do DMV individuals came in and saved her. And that could have a lot to do with the fact that Chrisean is a track star, like a literal, like she was a literal track star in high school. So we don't know if these two people start off as mentors and then whatever, right? Now, while I was digging, I remembered, I'm like, isn't Chrisean's last name Malone? Like, and that's crazy because so is this guy. And now there are people, which you can go on YouTube, there are people even as far as a year ago who were trying to state that this man was Chrisean's father. They have videos all over YouTube of people comparing side-by-side pictures with them and saying Chrisean does look biracial and a whole slew of stuff. So we're not entirely sure. Again, we don't know who these people are, but Chrisean is incredibly close with them because they were there at the birth, and I have that video.
This is the lady that said, "Don't coochie." This is the lady. This is my godmother. Like, what the fuck? She just sounds white. He sounds more black than her. He's white. This is Sean Malone. This is Lisa Jones. Yeah, you can take a picture. Lisa, say hi so they won't think I'm lying.
She was nice.
Hi, the nurses were nice.
So I'm going to do a little bit more digging because I'm very curious about these godparents. And remember, everybody who seems to come into Chrisean's life always seems to want something from her. So I can understand Blueface's concerns. That is outside of all the other toxic stuff he does. That is just a disclaimer. But this specific isolated incident is rather concerning. We need to talk about this Blueface video because although it's only 2 minutes, and I'm going to play it all for you, it took me down a rabbit hole I had no idea I'd be going down.
Good morning. So let me express my worries, you guys, because you guys like, Blue, why are you so worried?
And this is him worried about his 6-day-old son because of what Chrisean told him. That this man violated her in one way, shape, or form. Ronnie and Blueface are kind of one and the same. They both wanted the best for this child, okay? And they both were scared that this child being left around anyone in that family. Remember, Ronnie threw them all into the bus. They all a bunch of junkies, rapists, murderers, killers, kidnappers, molesters, you name it, anything that's not of God, they fit the bill. Blueface is hinting to the same thing. This Blueface video of Sean Malone and the location ties into what Ronnie just said in the post. And what the person said in the post, what Ronnie said as a video I let you hear, and what Anonymous said in the post. You guys get the connection. Are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? Fuck if you smell what The Rock is cooking. We all know what The Rock is cooking. A bunch of debauchery and lies. Okay? And smoke and mirrors. Yeah. That comment about him vouching for Junior, vouching for Chrisean and her address as well. As a matter of fact, let's get to it, okay? Because I did not read the second page. I'm going to tell you how this ties into we just heard what Ronnie said, right? Now I'm going to go back to the original post that we were reading, okay, that sparked this whole conversation. And we are going to read the second page, and I'm going to show you how it ties into everything, which makes me think that these people are the people that were there before the fame, and they coming out the motherfucking woodworks. And I would not put it past them to be the auntie, the sister, the mama, the cousin, the uncle, family first. Because I done heard Chastity say one too many times, girl, you want to play police games? I'm going to call CPS on you. And they going to come take away your child. And I'm going to tell them everything. Now, if the recent incident with Tessa, with her acting a stone cold fool, pulling the Exorcist ghetto fabulous moments, and then stripping asshole naked to stay out of jail, no, she was off her meds. Then you remember, Tree, why you call girl, why you call Tessa and you know she off her meds? Why do you do that? She said she called the most looniest people in the family. Let Tessa tell it. Tessa said we all got a mental illness. Pick your poison. Okay? Schizophrenia, borderline personality disorder, bipolar. Yeah, take your pick. A few narcissists thrown up in this bitch, but we all got a mental illness. That's coming from one of the older sisters. What? Let's go ahead and get back to this this post that I was going to show you guys. You said, can you smell what The Rock is cooking? Yes. We already know, boo. We can smell it, Bookie. Right? And her sign cried like it's nothing. You seen I said earlier she's an actor, and that's all she does. Y'all don't remember when they first came out and Taseki said that Chrisean used to practice in the mirror when they make it? You don't remember that? Used to practice crying in the mirror? That's an old vintage clip, y'all. I'll find it. I mean, I already tried one time, maybe about a year ago. I tried to find it. I couldn't find it again. But some of those old clips, they just have to come up, right? I'm worried what will happen. Yeah. I'm worried what will happen to Junior once she can't hide it anymore because he's getting older. Hope she doesn't harm him. Girl, the way she was snatching him up and rearranging that bottle, people ain't none too happy about the recent sighting of Junior in that Hair Queen LA and how Chrisean was reacting to him. I mean, at least we got a reaction, right? When she was getting her hair done, and literally he cried for 47 seconds on camera. So we can imagine how long he was crying after that clip. Me too. He's the only reason why I keep watching her. I'm so worried about Junior. Yes, y'all. And we don't want to get too dark or too, too dismal. But in this world, you kind of have to, right? You kind of have to. When you see this type of behavior deliberately, you have to be concerned. You have to be concerned. Because some of these kids aren't Teflon Don. Some of us were abused our whole damn life. We still alive, got all our senses, right? We didn't lose an eye. But some kids aren't that lucky. And we have to be real. All you got to do is turn on a YouTube and see all. You didn't see the recent woman that tied her children together and tried to drown them all. The children got somebody broke down, whatever, saved the children, and now she in jail. Just crazy. Not every mother is nurturing and wants children, and you guys got to put that fantasy and throw it away. You cannot blanket every female and every mother with that same persona. Some women don't even like their motherfucking kids. Okay? Some women will treat the child according to the baby daddy if they have more than one. If you look too much like the baby daddy, right? Or if they really, really had a bitter and bad relationship with that baby, and they're not stable. Because a lot of us has had bitter, and we love our children all the same. I'm talking about the ones who ain't got it all, okay? The ones that are one motherfucking can short of a six-pack. That's what I'm talking about. There are mothers out there who absolutely hate and will treat one child just like that just because of their daddy or the way they look or the way they act or the relationship, which is very, very sad, you guys, that they would attribute and assign their children according to their relationship or how a man treated them and made them feel. I know it sounds asinine, but it happens every day. Keep praying. That's all we can do. We don't want time to run out for Junior. Because if those medical leaks had any truth to them, palliative care means that he needs care every day in order for his everyday life. In order for him to thrive, that means live. And right now, he's living in a stroller that I call Rosemary's Baby. And I implore anybody, make sure Junior ain't in it. Throw that bitch in the trash. Throw that bitch in the trash. Make sure Junior ain't in it. Kick that, go throw it in the trash. Break that bitch. So she will be forced to do the right thing. Because like somebody said in the chat, what happens when Junior gets 3, 4, and 5? You gonna still be carrying him around? Talking about he can sit up? Somebody, girl, if this goes on, okay, I'm gonna pick some people that's around you. First of all, Marsh, she's still talking to you like you're a redhead stepchild. Okay, she's still talking to you out the side of her neck. And you came back for that. And you came out your own mouth. Yeah, the reason why me and Chrisean fell, because she think her shit don't stink. And she still do, bitch. So we know your price, right? Your price is baddies, right? Your price is a desperate cry for a relationship with Chrisean. Why? What are you guys gaining? I mean, I guess access, numbers, followers. I get it. I'm probably out of touch. You know, I get it. I get it. This newfangled generation. I get it. Jesus Christ. Somebody says she is an aerial killer for real. I believe people don't believe me, but she is. She has harmed several people, even if she didn't do it herself. We got the Marianne. What is it? Marianne with Mayanne. We got Ronnie talking about he went down for that. Remember that man? He went down on the body. We got Ronnie Doe. We might as well throw Trauma in there because they one and the same. Y'all don't remember I played that video for you guys where Trauma was heard talking about Chastity, and he said that Chastity is 10 times worse than Chrisean. Where do you think she learned it from? Trauma, rest in peace. Chastity's baby daddy on a recording. Okay. And also his best friend Quail was also on recording with Chrisean's daddy. People that knew them before the fame. The people we are talking about is well connected. Okay? Well connected. And remember, Trauma said that Chastity, and I wish I had it on hand, but I'll pull it up next time so you guys can hear it. He said Chastity is 10 times worse than Chrisean. What? He said, what Blueface dealing with? Shit. What? You're sneezing? Wait a minute. You are sneezing at what Chrisean? You're throwing your nose up and minimalizing what Chrisean and Blueface's toxic ass relationship was like right before our eyes? And you mean to tell me that Chastity is 10 times worse? Oh my God. Somebody said it's all root work backfiring. Something backfiring. You can tell they all crack babies by the way they talk. Somebody else said, I surely will. Oh my God, y'all. Now, don't forget her and Mars fake cry contest. Oh, they did? Yeah, she used to practice in the mirror, y'all. I hate to bust your bubble. But yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, it was Taseki who said it. I don't know if it was Chrisean said it or Taseki, but it was in around that time because remember when on her come up, when she did that ultimate tag or whatever, remember Taseki was in and around that video, and so was Ronnie. Ronnie was actually in the stands yelling Chrisean's name. Remember? The people that were there before the fame. Yeah. I believe you 100%. I really hate to say it, but I agree with you. There's a nice trail leading to everything you're saying. Okay, y'all, we are going to get on into this, back to this post that I showed you guys. Okay, hold on. We're going to go back to this post that I showed you guys because there was a second page on there. I'm telling y'all, it's getting sticky. It's Geronimo Vasquez. Okay, May and Geronimo Vasquez. Christy be on it. Christy be on it, girl. Was you a detective at the scene, girl? Did you be on it with that story? There's some truth to that. I'm telling you. There's people probably in my chat that know things that know, or know someone that knows someone that knows someone that knows some shit. It's not that hard to believe. Like I say, it's not rocket science, y'all. All of this is highly likely. And people keep saying, why y'all so worried? Because he an innocent baby. Duh. God has his hands on Junior, yes. And let's say that God has his hands on Junior. I pray for him. Welcome, Miss Lady Boss. Thank you so much for tapping in. She is so rough with him, you guys. I'm going to let you guys see those videos before I let you go. Shout out to Pensy. Exactly, Bonet. Thank you. Thank you. All right, you guys. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Hold on. I'm going to pull this up for you guys. At the end of the day, this family is messy, but what we do really need to concentrate on is Junior, okay? The baby deserves medical attention and the help he needs for his disabilities, and that's what CPS should be stepping in for. Junior deserves better, period. Point blank. Now, here's where it gets murky, you all, okay? We're still waiting on Tareen's report, right? People swore she was with the CPS in that video, but others have said that she was reporting her broken window to the po-pos. Remember, the police busted her window and demanding that they fix it. Either way, there was a meeting. There was a meeting set up with CPS. Okay, just not at the CPS building, like Chrisean wanted us to think that they were supposed to meet at the. No, bitch, there was a whole meeting where you're supposed to meet with a worker. Because with all the calamity, Tareen wanted to cover her ass and clear her name in case because she knows you. You're gonna come up with a setup queen. Everybody knows and acts accordingly. All we do is put two and two together. People's actions with their words, something's fishy. And guess what? That's what allegedly sent Chrisean into panic mode. Showing up at Tareen's house at 1 a.m. in the morning with the police force, with the whole damn police force. Did that have something to do with her father? Remember, somebody said he had connections to make shit move and shit shake. He got a whole damn law firm, allegedly. He's a whole motherfucking politician. And what word usually goes in front of politician? Well, I know out here in California, crooked is the word. I don't know about out there in BMO, but out here in Cal, the word that precedes politician is crooked. All right? Now, here's the twist. Some are saying that Chrisean's real father, Sean Malone, who allegedly has political ties in that law firm, helps Chrisean behind closed doors. Okay? Let's get into this second page that I want you guys to look at. Okay? Hold on. Let me bring it up. I hope I still have it up, bro. Let me see. Let's see. You guys make sure you smash that like button and share out this live, you guys. Hold on. Let me see. And that was... Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and go to... I want to make sure you guys can see this. And also make sure you guys can hear me. Okay. Let me pull this up for you guys. And let's go to the second page. Because remember, I only read one page. And the first page we heard was, no one want to hear that bunch of lies. Nothing good came out of Charla but 12 demonic crabs in a barrel. Charla was screwing the Malone brothers. Yes, Eugene is the half-brother of Sean Malone. They were not best friends with the same last name. Allegedly, Charla was not a registered nurse. She ran the streets, hoeing in D-rugs, and kids, and the streets raised y'all, okay? The streets raised y'all. Raised you all. And Chrisean talk about Taseki. Taseki was a fast individual, but she was living with Ronnie Can, okay? Meaning Chrisean was living with Ronnie. And she had a few ABs, allegedly, by Ronnie. You all tried to F each other's ninjas. Why can't we find a graduation yearbook with Chrisean in it, like Ronnie? Wonder why. I could go on, and none of you people are ready to come clean. Take accountability. No. So no. We don't want no damn book, ho. Keep your book. Just report Junior's disability to CPS. That's all we want. We don't need the book, girl. Just do what you reported it, Tareen, to CPS. That's all we need for your motherfucking whack ass to do. So Junior can get the help he deserves and possibly walk, for Christ's sakes. We don't want to hear a bunch of trauma and toxicity sugar-coated. Because all y'all be lying. All y'all are suspect. You guys always paint the narrative to make you look like the better person and the saint. And the table that God is going to prepare before your enemies. Who the fuck going to be on the other side? Y'all are all one and the same. You guys all say the same things. You guys got the same pattern of behavior. You guys are quick to throw each other under the bus, lift the rug, drag a nigga through gutter lane, hang them up, crucify motherfucker, bring the ABC boys to the door. You don't give a fuck about charges, time, kids, busting kids inside the head with lunch boxes, kids ODing, okay? And we can't get no justice for Junior. He been babysat by that same stroller for almost 2 years. And do you ever see her with a purse or a diaper bag? I can answer that for you. Fuck no. Have you ever seen her strap on a diaper bag? And you have a child that was under 2 years old, even at 2 years old. I had a motherfucking diaper bag. Okay? Had a diaper bag. Snacks, clothes, wipes, baby food, regular food. Like, have y'all ever seen her with a baby bag? Or even a purse for that matter? The book. Now let's go to the second page, okay? Because that's what we heard them say. Now remember, the source was vetted, but we're going to call her anonymous because this is from a troll account, y'all. This is from a burner account. And a few of the other comments on here were burner accounts too. So, I mean, go figure. I don't know. Hold on, y'all. Okay, let's go to the next page. Now, she also posted and wrote, let me make it bigger for you guys, so you guys can see it too as well. Now, she tagged a few people in it and she said, let's help to hashtag save Junior. Don't forget, Chrisean said, call. It's a matter of CPS doing their damn jobs. I believe Sean Malone has spoke to CPS and is vouching for her living with he and his wife, Lisa, and throwing his political lobbyist status around. Ooh. Because I don't know how the fuck Chrisean still has custody of Junior. That's the number one question. And I'm just ad-libbing. Sorry, y'all. Let me read it. When the Popo came for chastity, they should have picked her up too, but they never do. Okay? This person goes on to say, this was just a week ago. Well, they could have posted this at any time. We don't know. We don't know, y'all. Because we don't know when the person screenshotted this, and we don't know when the person posted this, okay? And if it was in and around the time that Tareen was posting about her, having a book and doing all that, that's been about, a month now? Oh, it's not even a month, because has it been 20 days for the report? Hold on, y'all. I'm going to get some water. I don't even think it's been 20 days for that report. All right, so let's go on, because they go on to say No. So the person that she tagged is answering her. So they tag her in it. And it says, so this is somebody else answering the person that spoke in the first place, okay? She says it's a matter of jurisdiction because Krusty has no residential address. There is no way an office that can legally get involved. There is no way an office can legally get involved. I bypassed that when Junior was living with Tareen because he had been in her physical custody and Krusty practically abandoned him there. That's why Tareen was having her meet at the CPS, so she could clear herself of any allegations of maltreatment, which is why Krusty lied and showed up like a bat out of hell, okay, like a banshee. That's why she showed up at 1 a.m. with the police to take the child away before CPS filed their own police reports against Chrisean for neglect and abuse and AB. They would most likely take him away from her. Bingo. Now, if that don't sound too much like right, I don't know what does. If that don't sound like this person hit the nail on the head, I don't know what that means. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? It all ties together and it all makes sense, and it's still allegedly at the end of the day. But if this ain't the people that were there before the fame popping out the fucking work, I don't know what is. And Ronnie was one of those people. He was there before the fame, Ronnie Doe. And he was speaking out, and I believe that he was speaking facts. Like I said, it's not rocket science, y'all. And he had a lot to say. He gave us a lot of insight as to who we're dealing with. I know Blueface witches because, see, Blueface's mistake was your pride and your ego and your own insatiable hunger for power, womanizing, humiliating, looking for a viral moment, because you know this internet. Yes, you know how to do a viral moment. Yes, you know what works. Yes, but at what cost? Because you're smart enough, Blueface. You could find other avenues besides exploiting the people that are closest to you. You did it to your mom. You did it to Jaden. Don't let me have to go back down memory lane. Okay? You did it with Chrisean. It was the same pattern. You would get them drunk. And the lady that had spoke on Blueface's video, she was like, oh, he won't drink. He'll just get them drunk. No, girl, he knew his limit. And when a woman tries to drink a man, blow for blow, shot for shot, she's going to be pissy before he will even get tipsy. The fuck? That's why men often can sit and watch a woman go from woo to sloppy motherfucking drunk to passed out. That's why we are often victims. Hello. Women can't outdrink men. Now, I'm not saying for any case. I know somebody in America gonna be shit. Talking out. I'm just saying typically. Right? Typically. Body weight, muscle mass. Typically. I think it's even a scientific fact. So it's not that he didn't drink, but he didn't get to where he was just so sloppy because he knew his limits. And he would ply them and make sure that they got past their limit or allow them to drink past their limit. And then he would exploit them. He would turn the camera on. He did it with Jaden. He did it with his kids. You don't remember his kid looking for the Slim Jim stars? And he over here talking about, do you like the stripper's ass? Like, what? We're not gonna forget that moment. You still, nigga, somebody need to whoop your ass for that moment. Still, you still got an ass whooping coming from now. Not from me. Like, God, I don't know. Somebody need to whoop your ass for that. So this is where we are, y'all. This is where we are. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. Let me know. Let me know. Because at the end of the day, what's important is that Junior is taken out of the situation. And people are online are pointing out, and this has been whispered before, that without a stable or legal address, it's almost impossible for CPS to actually execute anything. All right. Now, I looked it up, and in California, it turns out that CPS doesn't necessarily need a permanent residence to act. Yes, I actually read the articles, okay? But the streets are talking, and I found several videos of Ronnie speaking on that exact situation. And that's why I brought those to you, if y'all remember. The live he did with Carlissa. He spilled some crucial tea in that video, aka the setup queen and her alleged ties to Sean Malone. Some people are even calling her an informant, believe it or not. And I know you guys have heard that. There are so many pieces of this puzzle, right, flying around. And what I do know is that this family's generational curse, the toxicity, the abuse, the mental health issues they themselves admit to, is still alive and well. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Yeah, y'all. Somebody said the Rocktards care about Chrisean only. What's up, Miss Lady? Thank you so much for showing up, you guys. Thank you guys for coming in the chat and keeping your girl company. I appreciate your POV. You know, it's always welcome, y'all. And thanks for hanging out. Miss Lady Boss says true. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. I wish she would have loved him and poured into him. I know. She wants him out of the circus. His purpose card didn't clear. Mix match DNA. Absolutely right. Y'all. Somebody said, teach the truth, beloved sister. Power to the people. No, I'm just playing. Y'all, we just trying to make it make sense together, right? Shit is crazy. I think we lose a few brain cells every time we cover it. I do. I really do. I think we lose a few brain cells. She proves it by the people that follows her. They just like her. They're just like her. Yeah. Remember, either you do it yourself, you don't see anything wrong with it, or you go along to get along. You're afraid to step up, step out, right? You want to go along with the crowd. You don't want to ruffle any feathers, and you suck, okay? Those type of people suck, because those are the same people that talk behind your back, be smiling in your face, and as soon as you leave the room, they'll be talking about your ass, okay? Ready to throw you up under the bus. Taking what you shared with them, like your deepest, darkest moments, and they tuck it away and they save it. And then they use it against you. That's what kind of people those are. To go along to get along. Sorry selves. Hashtag report Chrisean. Now, you know, I don't believe in that, but some people do. Okay? Pensy Lola, she believe in it. The fuck? She believe in that shit. She said, hashtag report Chrisean. Yeah, I'm not telling anybody to do that, you know. But it is what it is. I just reading what the people are saying. You see me doing it, right? You see me doing it. I'm just reading what the people is saying. I'm just reading what the people are saying. Yep, she bullies Sky and Mars. Girl, Sky, you need to be slapped. Mars, you need to be slapped. You need to go on baddies and somebody needs to slap. I can't slap you. Okay, I don't got no fighting skills at all. The fuck? I don't have none. I don't want no smoke. But somebody need to take both of y'all to a Burger King parking lot and fight. Okay? Fight for Junior. Fight for your pride back and your power. Because I don't know why y'all should be talking to y'all like that. This new generation is so weird to me. Time has changed tremendously. Yeah, because you wouldn't, girl, it would be a cold day in hell. We would never be friends, or we would be bumping heads. Every time I see you, it would be a misunderstanding if you was talking to me like that. Okay? Chastity went and lied to Chrisean saying he was going to expose her, but he was going to expose Chastity. Ooh, yep. Traum's sister insinuating Chrisean had something to do with her brother's unaliving. And remember, you guys, when I brought you guys that audio of the mother who spoke out against Chastity, and she also believes that she has something to do with it, okay? Wholeheartedly, hands down, without a doubt. And remember, Quail was in the car with, Quail was Trauma's best friend. He was in the car with Trauma's mama, but he was on the phone with Chastity. Remember that, y'all. Look that up and get into that, because I've already covered it. You guys remember that? Yep, I remember. Miss India remembers. I'm telling you guys. Sure was. Yep. Quail was on the phone with Chastity, but he was in the car with Trauma's mama. Now, Trauma's mother at the time, when she explains it, you guys can look up that video. She says that she didn't know that he was on the phone with Chastity, but when they arrived where her son was and the incident happened, I'm assuming at the gas station or the corner store, wherever it was, Chastity was already there. And remember, they were saying that she was adjacent to where it happened, that even if she kind of looked out the window, she was able to even see like where it would occur, not actually the incident. You guys look it up. Look it up. I got people that's co-signing for me in the chat. That's what I'm talking about. That's my dog. That's my dog. Shout out to my day ones. And if this is your first time here, welcome, welcome, welcome to the Blonet Society. Light the chat up, all green, y'all. Become a member and support this channel and what we do. Sorry to go dark on here, but this is the stuff I hold in. It's okay. It's okay, girl. It is okay. What's up, Miss Lady Boss? Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. Welcome, welcome. You said it's getting worse by the day. Worse by the day, y'all. It's getting worse by the day. Now, hold on, you guys, because before we get into the last part of this story or this video, this live, I wanted to go ahead and introduce you guys and let you guys know what value I can bring to the table and what I've been using in my personal life, because sometimes you have to feed people. You know what I'm saying? And the drama is nice. The tea is cool, because we all have our perspective. We take something away from this conversation every time, okay? Whether it's enlightenment, whether it's a phrase, whether it's your perspective, whether it's a new outlook, whether it just reinforces how you really feel and you just really want to stand on 10 toes. I also want to let you guys know about some feel-good things, some things that can help you in your everyday life, okay? And something that I am using, all right? And this, like I say, this is not just what I'm about to show you. It's not just courses, but it's an all-in-one digital income starter kit. That's what I call it. Okay. Let me go ahead and share this screen share with you so I can show you guys a little bit about what I'm talking about. Hold on, you guys. Let's see where it is. Let's go ahead and get into this, you guys. And I just wanted to introduce you to, because I would feel like I'm doing you a disservice if I didn't let you in on this. And this is literally a toolbox. Okay. I call this the Starter Empire. And let me let you know a little bit about what this is about. This is an all-in-one digital course. Okay. It's volume 1 and volume 2. And what it is a bundle of online courses, and it covers any possible stream of income that you could think of. Now, the reason why I want to bring this to you is because we are living in times of uncertainty with layoffs, unstable jobs, and the rising costs. I know it's affecting us all, and they damn near trying to get rid of the middle class, right? So there's such a thin line between either you're rich or you're poor. Now, instead of one hustle, this kit, this all income streams in one place, it covers UGC, it covers YouTube, it covers social media, digital products, all of that. Okay. And I will go into it and show you guys a little bit about that. But at the end of the day, I don't want my chat just buying. When you are buying, it means, you know what that equals? That I'm not just scrolling, I'm investing in myself. Okay, so this is how you have to look at it. And like I said, don't let your boss decide your future. Don't let your supervisor decide your future. Okay, this is why I want to present you guys with this all-in-one playbook. Now, this is how I got YouTube monetization and am now monetized on YouTube. Okay. I also have a tutoring service that I have. And I started it by using the digital courses that were in this all-in-one bundle. Okay. I started learning digital marketing skills, and that's what's inside my all-in-one collection. Now, with this, you can learn a small skill, okay? You can turn it into a side hustle. Now, what I want you to do is imagine having 20 plus of these income paths laid out in one bundle. And that's what my course gives you. Now, I know some of you guys are thinking, I don't have the money, I don't have the time, that I don't have the skills. That's exactly why you need the kit. This is your plan B, you guys, because it cuts out the confusion. It gives you step-by-step paths, and it saves years of wasted time. And every day that you wait, the economy is getting shakier and shakier. I'm talking about the times that we are living in. And you can consider this as a head start, because you could be right on time to change your life for 2026. I mean, we got a few months left, right? I mean, what are we, a week away from October, November, December? Y'all got 3 months. This is your head start. This is your cue. All right? Like I said, every day you wait. If y'all can't see what's going on around us, people are losing their jobs overnight. This is a perfect time to lock in to a new stream of income. Now, let me go ahead and show you guys what's included in the Digital Boss. If you want this, I have the link that's in the chat. As a matter of fact, that's to my whole store, okay? I have mugs on there, hats, t-shirts. But what I really want to get to you guys is, who wants a mug right now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Who wants a fucking t-shirt? that to me is not as important as what I'm trying to give you. This is a gold mine, you guys. All right. It is a resource that you can use over and over again. And let me just go into this so I can read what this says on here. Now, I did put the link in the chat. And the good thing about the link is you guys can check out the Digital Boss Playbook now. I have volume 1 and volume 2. Volume 1 is $111, but if you get volume 2 for a little over $200, you get both volume 1 and volume 2. Now, I can tell you within each volume, there's at least 30 to 35 modules. I'm not kidding. I mean, 30 to 35 courses. And inside each course is modules that break it down, like I said, step by step on your path. Now, the Digital Boss Playbook is a digital all-in-one collection. It's for anyone who is serious about creating multiple streams of income online. With the Digital Boss Playbook Volume 1, you get access to a complete collection of courses that will teach you how to tap into any stream of income that you could ever think about online. It's all in one place, y'all. Now, you will not get a physical product. A physical product will not be shipped to you. You will get one file download. You will get a PDF of the Digital Boss Playbook. All right? Now, since you guys are here, I'm going to give you a sneak peek because I do have the sneak peek DBA. If you want to see what you're getting yourself into, right? Before you commit, I totally get it. So I have provided a sneak peek DBA. That's totally free. All you have to do is push the link, go there, go to the store. If you want to look around, that's fine. But I really want you guys to get into this Digital Boss Playbook. Now, what I'm going to do, since you guys are on here now, is I'm going to give you a sneak peek myself. I'm actually going to go into the actual course. Okay, this is something that you wouldn't see even on the sneak peek DBA. All right, so let me go ahead and bring that up for you guys. Hold on. And we'll just be a minute more, but I feel like I'm cheating you if I don't share this with you. I really do. I feel like I'm cheating you. And I'm like, why? You know, I need to share this with the people that come onto my live because I think it's valuable. And I've learned so much. I've earned so much. 3 months, I earned $1,500. And that was in, I don't know, I brought the receipts up before. I think that was in March. I don't know. I'll prepare it for you guys where I can bring you guys a little bit of what I did, okay? But really, I'm an authority on the social media skills that I've learned and that I'm applying to my YouTube channel. And I've went viral on TikTok as well, okay? Now, let me go ahead and share this with you guys. And as you guys can see, this is just volume 1. Each one of these blocks represents a different course, okay? So it welcomes you. It lets you know mindset mastery. If you guys look, core fundamentals, step by step. I mean, this breaks it down, okay? Now, it also has the digital marketing crash course, story selling playbooks. I'm just going through it now. If you don't know how to set up your, you know, people say, well, set up an online, first thing you do is set up an online store, go here, go there. Well, sir, hold on. I don't even know how to fucking set up an online store. It's right here, y'all. They teach you everything step by step. All right. Adding your affiliate links, the total setup, DBA affiliate. And what does that mean? It means that you can keep this valuable course, this valuable collection, but you can pass it on to others. Okay. This is private label resale, meaning that you can resell this. I think that's a win-win. And then still keep your copy and still keep adding value to yourself and allow others to invest in themselves too. I mean, it's a whole community, you guys. I really, really love it. And like I said, I didn't sell thousands and thousands, but I monetized myself on social media. And that's one stream, right? That's one stream of income extra. And this kit has all the streams. Now, how to launch, digital boss. If we keep going, you can get the full course of digital marketing, branding, FTC guidelines, everything, you guys. This is just volume 1. Now I'm going to go into one of these courses and show you the modules. Now I also have volume 2, okay? And if you guys can see, replay ball, chat, GPT, it breaks down the fundamentals, all things beauty. You want to know how to install? You want to know how to do a bust down lace front? It's right here. You guys want to master social media? PLR Vault, it teaches you all about this course and how you can pass it on to others. Okay? Stocks, crypto, promotional, inspiration, real estate. And it still goes on, y'all. Let me go to the next page. Look. We're still in volume 1. This is priceless, y'all. And I just wanted to introduce this to you. Ebooks, scrubs to 6 figures, Airbnb. You want to know how to get into Airbnb? Health and healing, sports betting. You want to bet like a boss? DBA merch. And this comes in 3 languages, French, Somali, and Spanish. Okay. So if you want to learn better, if you learn better in French, we got the French module. If you learn better in Somali, they have the Somali module. If you need this in Spanish, they got the Spanish module. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is go back. I'm going to go into one of these and then we're going to get back to the tea, y'all. But I feel like it's important in that I should bring some value to the table because we sit up here and talk about the tea, right? Lessons learned. And I just want to pass on this information and know that it's available to you guys because you may not know. Now, let's just go into, let's see if you need to set up an online store, okay? You need to set up your online store and you don't know how. Let's go into this course, and this is the module. Now, you'll learn by videos, you'll learn by reading, and you'll learn by audio. It's all mixed in, okay? Because we learn different ways. Some people learn by doing, some people learn by hearing, some people learn by seeing. Now, if you just go here, look, you guys can see, break it down, uploading, DBA, you want to set up your stand store, you want to set up your beacons. And every time you push one of these arrows, you get more modules, all right? Resell as an affiliate, just like I'm saying, well, you can pass this on. You're like, well, how? It's right here. It's telling you. You want to set up your stand store, they give you a guided tour, how to set it up. Part 1, part 2 gives you the terms and conditions that you can put in your store, copy and paste, connect your payment method, customize your logo, everything. Okay, this is it. So I just wanted to give you guys a sneak peek into this. Now, this is just volume 1. Like I said, if you scoop up volume 2, you guys clearly saw over 30 courses. Just imagine if you have volume 1 and volume 2. All right. So let's go ahead and go back here. I just wanted to share that with you guys. And y'all saw the proof. I was on here when I monetized. Y'all saw the proof. Don't wait. And all I can say to you guys is don't wait for another layoff or another bill that you can't pay. Grab you the kit today. Like I said, don't let your boss, your supervisor, the one that get on your nerves, okay? Don't let them decide your future. And just imagine if you bought this separately, and let me take this down. If you bought this separately, right, it would probably cost you thousands. But it's bundled here for you. And I mean, it's simple. It's repetitive. Okay? Click the link in the chat. All right? If not, you can always later just go to my YouTube page and visit the store. It's right there. All you gotta do is click the link. All right? Thank you guys so much for listening to that. I just wanted to pass that on to you guys. Now let's get back to this tea. And there are a lot of people that are upset with the recent videos of Chrisean Jr. because recently Chrisean was at Hair Queen LA getting her hair done. And the videos and the still photos that came out and the glimpses that we got for Chrisean Jr. are heartbreaking. Okay? They honestly are. Hold on, you guys. Let me go ahead and pull this up for you. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Hey, Lady Boss. Hell yeah, she didn't even pack a hospital bag. You know that she didn't have Luella's bag. You guys didn't hear Chastity say she didn't have Luella's bag. She didn't have her diaper bag, and she lost her keys, allegedly. That's what I got from the story. That's what I got from the story. Somebody said, what state her mansion in and the Lambo truck? Exactly. What happened to that? What's up, Keela? Oh, what's up? Okay, y'all, let me bring this up, y'all, because people is not feeling this at all. You say, I'm banned. Only a matter of time before they find me again. What you banned from, girl? People better prepare because HUD and Section 8 housing is over in 2026. Okay? Miss Lady said over. I'm telling y'all that is a good investment to have. And I'm just sharing it with you because I get to keep my copy and keep adding value to myself and keep learning. And the thing about it is everybody has a different niche. Somebody may want to get into Airbnb. Somebody may want to get into hair. It's all there laid out for you. It doesn't have to just be social media. Pick your poison and start your second stream that may very well become your only stream. Don't put all of your eggs in one basket, especially in 2025. Consider this a head start for 2026 because if you start now, right? Because just purchasing this is not enough. I don't want to sell you guys no dream because if you don't have the will to put in some type of work, and you can work a 9 to 5 and still put your time into your side hustle, but you have to put in some work. There has to be some type of consistency, and it'll be hard at first. But just imagine a 3-month head start where you could be by New Year's, by the beginning of the month. If you just get the rough patches over, because I'm not going to lie, it takes a few months. Now, some of you guys are already in the position to make money. Some of you guys are already in the position to have the personality, have the beauty, have the youth, have the body. Because pretty privilege does exist. And some of you guys already have the platform that is ripe and ready for an investment like this. Some of us, we need a little more work, but we can all make it, y'all. This product, this course, these courses, this bundle will meet you where you at. Add value to yourself, invest in yourself before 2026, because I'm telling you, the changes that are coming, that are already here, it's only downhill from here. Okay, so just something in y'all ear. Okay, just because she said that. Thank you so much, Miss Lady. Yep, she was homeless when she met him. All right, so let me go ahead and pull this up. Y'all hold on, because people are freaking mad about this. And we're going to read some of the comments before I let you guys go too as well. Hold on. Let's go ahead and get into this. And let's see. Let me bring this back up. And let's go ahead and scroll on down. Hold on. Let me bring this up for you guys. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. Make sure you guys push that like button and share out this live. Get us in the algorithm, y'all. We are doing so well. We are growing. Okay. We are thriving over here. And we are on the road to 10K. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys that is here. Everybody that's in the bushes. Everybody don't have chat. Some people just like to sit and listen. Some people like to observe. Some people are doing things in the background. They can't really look. And that's, hey, I'm here for all of that. I'm here for all of that. Okay. Everybody ain't mouthy and chatty and want to be heard. Okay. Some people just want to sit in silence and say, fuck you, bitch. All right. So let's go ahead and get into this, you guys. Hold on. Okay. Now we're going to scroll past this because we could be here all day. We could be here all day. All right. But this is what I wanted you guys to see. Now, somebody said Junior is in jail. That baby is in jail in his stroller. He's all alone in his mind trying to occupy himself. I know this is going to make me want to cry. Hold on. Oh, shit. Okay. It says, he's all alone. Wait a minute, y'all. Hold on. It says he's all alone in his mind trying to occupy himself. He can't talk, can't see, and move. He must be so bored. All right. Let's go ahead and get into this, you guys. 2-year-old Chrisean Jr. chilling in his stroller. And somebody even asked, he can't get any of the toys from his birthday party to play with? Shit, I didn't ask that question. Girl, I asked that question 2 days ago. All right, you guys, go ahead and get into this video, and then we'll get into some of the comments to kind of give you an idea where everybody is at and what the masses are saying, what the sector of society that is smarter than a motherfucking 5th grade is saying, okay? Here we go, y'all. I hope they're not playing music. It's only a 10-second clip, but people are saying, look at his legs, how they're bent, and nobody's paying attention to Junior. Yeah, that's Junior, you guys. There are people in the chat saying things about, how his legs are crossed. And it seems like he is trying to entertain himself. That's so sad, y'all. Now, let's look at another view of this, and you can see how people are just like walking past. And hold on, y'all. I think there's another one. Somebody said, "Dear stroller, thank you for protecting Junior. You have kept him from waves sweeping him away, done your best to shield him from the smoke at smoke shops, even held him for hours while his mom participates in UGDRE's infested activities. You're a real one." Somebody is shouting out the stroller. Okay. Let me see if there's another shot. Let me see. Somebody said Junior is so skinny, people think clips are edited. I don't know who baby this is. This ain't no Junior. Everything I post is from live stream. I would no way, shape, or form edit anything with these precious children. Oh, they're showing another child, but I guess Junior's in here. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Oh, that was Junior. That wasn't Junior right there. I don't think that's Junior. All right. Let me see. Somebody said trash, trash, trash. This one evil, seriously. I don't know what she doing. Let's see. I thought there was another one that showed it kind of far away. Yeah, I think it's coming up. Hold on, you guys. I had to pick specific ones because we'd be here all day if we just, scrolled. But let me see. Oh no, I think that was it. I thought there was another. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, here it is. Somebody says his legs and put CPS in it. All right. Now I don't think this is the one where she yanks him by his arm, but this is her, at the wig shop. And people were saying, look at Junior's legs. Let me blow this. Let me make this come a little bit closer so you guys can see. Go ahead and take a look, you guys. At Junior's legs, how they're bent. So maybe it hurts when they stretch his legs out, you guys, because he's so used to them being bent. And then she tries to make him look like he's so normal. And he's probably in pain that whole damn time. Because she forces his legs straight. Because this looks like the natural position of Junior's legs and how he feels most comfortable. And I'm just guessing from looking at this, how comfortable he is and how he's seated. This is absolutely heartbreaking, y'all. Hold on, you guys. Because there's one more that I wanted to show you of how rough she is with Junior and how careless she is and reckless she is with this precious baby. Now, here it is right here. Somebody says the way she yanks the Junior, OMGGG, breaks my heart. So this is not my sentiment. This is what people are saying, y'all. Take a look at the way she handles her baby. Look how she gives him the bottle. She don't even look at him. Look, the bottle about to fall out. And then she just places it there and doesn't even look his way. Oh my God. When will the tragedy stop? When is enough going to be enough? Let me play that for you guys one more time. Look at the way she yank him by his arm and then tries to place the bottle while still yapping her jaws. The bottle is about to fall out of the stroller and then she places it in a different position for Junior. There cannot be a conversation that deep where you cannot attend to your child for 10 seconds. You guys take a look of how she just slouchy, just sloppy. Look. Dang, she yanks him by his arm. Look, the bottle about to fall out. Look, almost falls on the ground. Look, she ain't even looking. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, y'all. Yeah. Wow. Oh, let's look at some of the comments on here, okay? Let's look at some of the comments on here. I bet that white man is embarrassed of her. He should be. What's up, Robin? Thank you so much for tapping in. Monica, welcome, welcome. She says she uses her baby for clout. Why she keep posting her disabled kid for views? Yep, for viewings and likes. Yes. Exactly. That's what I want to know. Does Junior eat any finger foods, fruits, baby food, cereal, anything? You got people cussing on this Good Sunday. Fuck. Yeah, y'all. This is where we're at. Let's look at some of the comments and then I'm going to let you guys go because that's all I got. That's all I got. And the receipts are there for you, they for me, and a dog named Boo. You can go look these receipts up. You can go in depth. You can play them over and over again. You can look at the comments and see what the masses are saying, okay? The streets is talking. I just bring you the messy in these social media streets. And it usually involves Chrisean or somebody attached to her. We are really a reality-based channel. That's how I started out. So we really deal with, I really talk about people who have been in reality, right? I really cover people who are either in reality TV or have been in reality TV. So it's no wonder that we keep circling back to Chrisean. There are so many avenues. It's so many circus performers, right? It's so many rides to ride in this amusement park. It's so many roller coasters to go on. Okay. And in this insane asylum, there are many, many rooms. That's all I can say. Now, let's look at some of these comments, you guys. And let's see what the people are saying, not just me, because my POV is just one piece of the pie, right? It's just a sliver. It's almost insignificant. But us together, we are part of the society, okay? The Blonay society. And at the end of the day, we just want the truth. Somebody said, an over 2 years old confined to a damn stroller, never seen a doctor. Shame on everyone who has come in contact with Junior and not helped him. FCPS, this ish makes me wild. I feel the same way, homie. I feel the same damn way. Somebody else says CPS is garbage. They don't give a F about any kids, period. Did you know they pretty much hire anybody too? You don't even need a lot of education. It's a joke. I personally know a little girl who was getting SA'd by her grandpa, and the CPS closed their case unfounded because the little girl wouldn't speak up to strangers. Only trusted the family, and CPS wouldn't take the word for it. How many times have we heard that? They say they never removed her from the grandparents' care. CPS is worthless. Poor Junior is on his own because this animal clearly only cares about herself. Somebody else said that is horrible. It's sad and cruel, a cruel world we live in. It really gives you a glimpse into the world that we live in. It really does. And just to know that there are 1,000 Chriseans out there. We only talk about Chrisean and the minions and the people that are attached to her and everybody that's involved in this damn circus / sane asylum / motherfucking roller coaster / train wreck. But you know that there are thousands of Chriseans out there. That means there are endless children suffering right now. Somebody said the way they would have removed that pity, would have removed that pity if it was still alive faster than Junior. I don't know what that means. I don't know what they're saying. Animals aren't even this heartless with their babies. Exactly. Somebody said a newborn stroller. Somebody said, didn't somebody give her a Bentley stroller, tricycle at some point? Yeah, they did. What happened to that one? She don't care, girl. Somebody said he was staged in that trike. No way he possesses the muscle tone and strength to be able to sit on that trike unassisted, let alone actually use it. Exactly. Somebody else said true. Somebody said, and people are arguing, what's the big deal? He's in a stroller. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's not a little baby. I keep telling them that your kid probably wasn't confined to a stroller 24/7 though, right? And that is the sentiment, y'all. That's what people are saying. And they're just echoing what we're saying too as well. That's what they're doing. They're echoing what we're saying. So we're not alone. We are not alone in all of this. Y'all, that's a damn shame. I'm telling you. That's a damn shame. But I'm glad I was able to bring this and spread awareness and shine a light, okay, on the atrocities and the injustices that are going on every day. And we will start with the Malone family, front and center, right? We see toxicity, we see AB, we see mental health issues. While Chrisean wants the world to think that she's living this carefree, joyful, happy life, the receipts keep telling another story. No accountability, guilt, shame, impulsive behavior, and toxic ties. I mean, we just went through the roller coaster ride with her and Bino, y'all. And don't forget, Ronnie went to jail for a body. And there are rumors that Chrisean herself spent time as a teenager in a mental facility called Shepherd Pratt. Now, we can't dig up those sealed records, of course. We can't dig up those records. But only someone who was there could tell that, right? But the whispers are heavy. And what do I mean? The people that were there before the fame. And now look at Blueface. Sobriety and distance got him seeing the light. And hopefully he'll stay there. Oh, Chris. I mean, he's spoken out in interviews and lives, sounding like someone who was finally connecting the dots and realizing that maybe he was being bamboozled by Chrisean's ways. And the bottom line is the more we learn, the more the pieces of the puzzle slide into place, and the less that the picture looks like a fairy tale that she's trying to sell us. So I don't know, you guys. That's all I got. What do you guys think? Homeless hustle or CPS shuffle? You think that Chrisean is an informant or innocent? Do you think what we're looking at is a generational curse or a generational cap? Is the family doomed, or is it just messy by choice? Do you guys really believe that Blueface saw the light, and when he gets out, he will take the other route and not come back to this cesspool of toxicity, of dysfunction? Y'all got to weigh in, VIPs, because CPS don't really require a permanent address like I've been reading. Then the Malones might be playing in our face again. Drop your thoughts in the chat and in the comments after this live, okay? Because this loophole and these lazy excuses that we keep seeing is insanity to me. You guys don't forget to hit the follow button so you can stay in the lounge with me. Okay? And when the next messy piece of puzzle drops, you'll be right there. Turn on your notifications. And yeah, you guys, I'm sorry I had to bring you the messy in these streets. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I had to bring you the messy in these streets. And we really got into what we just saw in the latest video at the Hair Queen of LA, of Junior. And it has the internet up in arms. It has me sick to my stomach and honestly fed up. Because at the end of the day, Junior deserves more than just to be laying on his back for hours while his mama keeps saying, he's sleepy, he's sleepy, he's sleepy. No, bitch, he ain't sleepy. Don't know 2-year-old in the world sleep like that. Now tell me this. What 2-year-olds do you know that sleep all day? I'll wait. And don't even get me started with the bottle situation, okay? Because just 2 days ago, we saw that same damn bottle propped up. And 2-year-olds, he's still drinking only milk. That's not care, y'all. That's bare minimum survival mode. That's what I'm going to call it. Period. Bare minimum survival mode. All right. You said what? You said, what's up, Monica? You said the big deal is he's a toddler that can't eat solid foods, can't walk, and can't talk allegedly. Yeah, they try to make us act like we crazy. And we just saw little baby Luella, who's 1 or not even 2. Does it matter? Because we looking at T.I.'s little baby Key, little baby. Now we know he's small. He's sitting up, wide-eyed, bushy-tailed. Stop playing with us. You will not piss in our face and tell us that it's rain. You won't. And Junior is getting bigger. She can't hide him in a stroller when he's 4 or 5 years old. What you gonna do? You gonna keep carrying him around like a log? You gonna keep propping him up on your hip when he's 5 or even 4? Thank you for tapping in, Miss Cheryl. Y'all, it's a messy situation. It really, really is. It is a messy, messy situation. Like I said, you guys, let me know what you think about this whole situation. And it really just hurts my heart to even have to bring this to you guys, because right now, as we speak, right, when I get off, I'm gonna, make me something to eat, probably watch, a show or something, maybe a documentary. But we have to remember, what's Junior doing right now? What will he be doing in an hour? What is he always fucking doing? What is he always fucking doing? And I believe this tea. Truth or rumors? You decide. Truth or rumors? Somebody spilled the tea on Charla. And is it truth or rumors? And here's my POV. When things don't go her way, whether it's rejection, failure, or her anger at Blueface, I believe that she takes it out on her child and her family, because she takes it out on people. She takes it out on people. We've seen her do it with her sisters. We've seen her doing it with her family. We've seen her do it with Taseki. We've seen her do it with Chastity. We've seen her do it with Tareen. Why would her child be any different? And y'all acting brand new, like we don't know mothers out here who mistreat their children, or one child because they look like or remind them of the father. And we've seen it before, and it's sad. But let's not act like this just started with her. Because if we're being real, Charla Malone, the so-called matriarch, is trifling. You let a whole generation down. You had a brood of 12. And they all have tragic stories of being violated. They all had nightmares of a childhood. Right? And she may just be the root of this entire family being in shambles. Now tell me, VIPs, do y'all agree? Or am I just dragging too hard to today? You can check me. I want to stand 10 toes down. I really do. But I'm leaving this in your hands because I've said my piece. Is this really just a sleepy toddler, or are we watching excuses pile up while Junior suffers? Sound off in the comments, and don't forget, when the truth comes out, y'all can say we called it first in the VIP lounge, baby. The VIP society. Period. Champagne glasses up, because girl, we don't sip just tea over here. Okay? We are multi-sippers, girl. We got champagne glasses in the air because we get bougie over here. Okay? We got velvet ropes closed. How you gonna hate from outside of the club and you can't be here? I'll see y'all in the next messy update. Okay? Thank you guys for tapping in. And like I said, I'll see y'all in the next messy update. Okay? Until next time, America. Thank y'all. Thanks for watching. Shout out to my VIPs, and I'll see you on the next video.